Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is Ma'Ba Yasha Allah the Parium. This is Ma Shana Israel Shana Ephraim. Before we get started, I'd like to give all praises and honors to my power, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbat, Shura Kakadash. Peace to the Shalom to the Akamagwa from the buying that's tuned into this video. That is peace to the brothers, sisters, and children that's tuned into this video. I want to do a quick hitter discussing on something that was brought up yesterday in camp when we were talking to this Cushite discussing how do you know what tribe you are. Now, granted, a lot of it does come down with faith, and a lot of it also comes through other precepts going into the characteristic of the different tribes and the spirit. It's all about testing people's spirit. But I'm going to keep it quick. I'm going to do a quick hitter. I'm in transit right now on the way home. So it's dawned me I want to do this. So let's hop right into it. The book, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18, and it reads, "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day and the second month of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls." So let's go on to the fact that they gather together and they just start discussing their tribe and what their lineage is, but it's always through the father, the seed of your father. Now, if you met my mother is a Jake, a so-called Jake. Through the spirit, we believe she's a Jake. But my father, he's actually an Ephraimite. I look like I may be a Jake. I have the coarse hair, I got curly hair. I got the coarse woolly hair. I'm brown skinned. Look at me and you most likely think, oh yeah, he's a Jake. But actually, I'm an Ephraimite because it's through the lineage of your father. So there's people out here that may look like they are Moabites, but the parents, the father is a Jake or Ephraimite or Gadite or, so on and so on. So it's all through the lineage of your father. It's not about what you look. It's not about what you look like and all this other stuff. Now, of course, the spirit will bear witness and the characteristics will bear witness, but it's all through the seed and the lineage through your father. Now, when people say that, people will be like, it's through the man, it's through the man. It's through the man. The Lord has made it this way. There's a book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 8, and it reads, "For the man is not of woman, but the woman is of man. The man becomes before the woman." So the man is before. The woman was made for the man. Just like this precept I'm about to bring up now, the man is ahead of the woman. So it's just how the Lord set it up. It set it up that it's through the lineage of your father. It's through the seed of your father. That's how you would know your origins. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. "But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of woman is man, and the head of Hamashiach is the power of Yahweh." Now this isn't really going in to the fact of obviously find out who you are, but I'm trying to explain the fact that it's through the father, the lineage of the father, and why the Lord has made it that way. Now, granted, the Lord can do whatever he wants. He's the Lord. But he's the Lord. He's, the Ha'adawan. He's the Lord. But he made it so it's through the Father. And then he also, in the righteous world, it'd be the man is ahead of the woman instead of how it is now, which is backwards, right? Now, a lot of people will say that, hear this and be like, well, everyone's mixed and da-da-da-da, and, you can't really be sure. But it's very, very important. It's about faith. Again, like I said earlier in this lesson, that I know it's going to be a very quick lesson because, like I said, I'm driving. But like I said, this lesson, there's other precepts I discussed about the spirit of people, the characteristics of the different tribes, and able to do that, and be able to break that down, will be able to help you figure out who's who and what's what, right? But also, it's very important that you need to just have faith. You need to have faith, right? That you are that. You are part of this truth. As the one precept says, the wisdom will not rest in a malicious soul. So the fact that you understand and you get, try to, follow the right way of life, it proves a lot that, you are you're an Israelite, right? Now, obviously, it's tears and all this other stuff. It's other stuff that, plays into it. But let's bring this precept out. Let's not do too much talking. The book of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. "But without faith it is impossible to please him. And he that cometh to the power must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." So it's impossible to please him without faith. You have to have faith. So that faith applies to everything. You need to have faith. If you believe that you are an Israelite, you have this wisdom. You understand. You're trying to follow the commandments to the best of your abilities. You're trying to stay the course. It's a pretty big chance. You have a fighter chance that you are an Israelite. So you need to have faith and you believe that. That's how you figure out who you are. The characteristics, the through the father, the lineage of your father. I don't know. This quick hitter was edifying and able to give you some peace and able to enlighten you. You know, we gotta give all praises, honors, my power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash, Shalom to the Akim Magwaf and the blind that's doing this video. That is peace to the brothers, sisters, and children that's doing this video. Shalom.